Food diary. 2 ritual essential for men 18 plus multivitamins. 1 scoop AG1. 1 seed symbiotic capsule. 1 Sakara beauty water concentrate in Stanley cup. 1 Chamberlain coffee early bird cold brew with malt oat milk. 1 tin Fishwife X Flyby Jing collab smoked salmon. 1 Brightland lucid lemon olive oil shot for serotonin. 1 liquid death, still not sparkling. 1 Graza drizzle poured over leftover sweet potato. 1 dose moon juice super U adaptogens. 1 Can Euphorics light wave micro sip. 1 Poppy raspberry rose. 1 Pim moon chew. 1 DeSoy purple loon in a coupe glass. 1 Truff white truffle hot sauce drizzled on eggs from Vital Farms. 1 Three Spirit Livoneer mini pour as a treat. 1 Cosmic Bliss chocolate chip ice cream scoop topped with Maldon sea salt. 1 Health Aid Cayenne Cleanse Kombucha. 1 House Grapefruit Jalapeno Aperitif. 1 Magic Spoon Frosted Cereal Handful. 1 Oli Pop Ginger Lemon for gut flora repair. 1 Julie's Date stuffed with midday squares. 1 Who Chocolate Bar Chunk. 1 Bread Block Sourdough Slice with Brightland Rosette EDOO. 1 Spritz Society Peach Can. 1 Recess Magnesium Strawberry Rose. 1 Dose Symbiotica Liposomal Vitamin D3 plus K2. 1 Moment Adaptogenic Drink. 1 Spoonful of Chia Pudding. 1 Bottle of Path Water. 1 Protein Cookie from Lenny and Larry's, my guilty pleasure. 1 Elmhurst Almond Milk Gulp directly from carton. 1 pair of Goop Glow sachets. 1 Liquid Death, sparkling, not still. 1 Clever Blends Matcha Super Latte with coconut whip. 1 Oli Pop Tropical Punch. 1 House Spice Cherry poured into mason jar. 1 June Shine Hard Kombucha to microdose joy. 1 Fishwife Anchovy Garnish. 1 Supergut Fiber Bar. 1 spoon of AG1 again because the first scoop didn't count. 1 dose Symbiotica Liposomal Magnesium L-threonate. 1 LMNT Citrus Packet. 1 Just Date Syrup Squiggle over yogurt made of human poop.
Welcome to Millennial Excellence, everyone. It's so wonderful to have you here. Miles, welcome to your own show as well.
Thank you for the warm welcome, and welcome to you, Josiah.
Thank you. I feel very welcome here on my show that I do with you. However,
I think
there is one
welcoming.
issue. There is one issue.
What's the issue? What's the issue, Jos?
We don't have a freaking tagline, bro. This is Epi 10. This is Ep 10.
Whose job was it to come up with one?
Well, that's the problem with when you're trying to run an organization as a couple of formerly gifted, burnt-out creative kids. It's kind of hard to figure out, learning how to delegate, trying to manage our various trauma that we carry with us from growing up gifted and cursed, and But I do think if we put our minds to it, I was thinking we could say, it's better than being a millennial, a billennial, like the Social Network. They're making a sequel.
What social network? Oh, $1 billion. Yeah. Yeah, they should make a sequel to the Social Network.
No, they literally
are.
Antisocial. They're making one right now.
And as we speak?
I think if you didn't know about the sequel, then our listeners might not know, but they're
No, I do know. Yeah.
Oh, so you're just trying to. Well, that's clearly not the tagline then. A billennial is better than.
Well, I guess we'll get back to it after we establish key hierarchy and owned action items. I think we'll get the And if you don't mind me pinging you for a follow-up, we'll get it eventually.
I don't mind you pinging me, but please don't do the thing where it pushes the ping through after hours. I will look at my notifications. Don't notify anyway when I'm away. Here's a little tale out of class, everyone, that I think goes with your very regimented diet that you just let us in on, which was very vulnerable of you, so thank you. Is that Miles, quite early, I would say, compared to us night owls, you do put your phone on Do Not Disturb mode. Or is that just for me?
No. It's just, I think I do have the phone sleep schedule, so it starts at 10:45 and ends at 6. But, yeah.
Wow. So do you actually not look at your phone in that, 7-hour period?
No. It's the first and last thing I do each day is look at that thing.
It's great. So much cool stuff on there.
It's endless cool stuff. I never identified with doom scrolling.
Me neither. I think even when people hate on social media, they're like, everyone's just performing, and I'm like, yeah, I love it. Everyone's great. I love a performance.
Yeah. Dance for me, monkey. Dance.
Exactly. Please perform. If you do feel like the so-called endless scroll does eventually come to an end, you could always head over to patreon.com/millennial excellence.
Yeah, you could. I like how you just brought up spending money on us, and I like how you brought up welcoming, because I think hospitality is so important, and especially in the third place or the third space or whatever that we have. That we need more than ever, besides home and work, and for many of us, home and work are
the same,
harder and harder to differentiate. And that's not even to underscore the kind of labor it takes to make a home, but that's a discussion for a different day.
Or the emotional labor that goes into making a podcast as well is not to be discounted. I don't think
nobody speaks about that.
They're always like, white guys just saying whatever on a podcast. And it's like, yeah, guess what? It takes a lot out of us. It's draining. It's actually emotionally draining to riff for this many hours on end, in my opinion. So if you wanted to be in a little bit more of an intimate third place with us, Patreon is probably the place to be, or even Discord. Miles does not post on there, really, but I do.
No, I'll only go on there if I want the listeners to do my bidding.
I'm going to be honest with you all. There's a person from my past life named Marston who has been let loose in the Discord. I thought I had lost him, but he's there, and he is posting away. So, if you want to see someone who is just posting at all hours, making polls. I don't even know how to set preferences in Discord. So you could probably come in there and destroy the dang thing if you wanted.
Is it free? Isn't it free, the Discord access?
Yeah, I think you just got to sign up through Patreon though. No, it's not free. It's not free. Oh. It's $2.
Oh, okay. For $2 a month, the price of the price of a coffee 10 years ago.
Yeah,
you can.
What do you think about that when people are marketing and trying to sell the premium version of their free app, and they measure things in the price of a cup of coffee or whatever?
I think I am susceptible to that kind of logic because when I buy an expensive hoodie, I think about all the times I'm going to wear it and think about the amount of money I'm spending per wear. Or a couch.
You've done that with a hoodie?
I mean, with anything.
Do you do that with coffee? Because for me, I think, but if I need to leave my house because of the third, now, as you could tell, we're a few minutes into the episode, the charade is thinning and I'm just being myself. It's just that we have this opening membrane of irony or performance that eventually corrodes, and we can just talk, and it's just a place to be sensitive and open. But I think if I need to get out of my house, I just know that I'm going to buy a coffee. That's just the tax of leaving my house, and I don't mind it. I don't care. I celebrate it.
I've thought of it precisely as a tax. The coffee, the taking a walk tax. Yeah, I'm going to walk to the coffee shop.
Yeah,
and the price just keeps going up. It rises and rises.
But you think that about hoodie? So would it be better if someone was trying to sell you their premium browser upgrade? They would say, for less than one hoodie wear a month or something, you can have unlimited access to. Would that help?
That could captivate me. Yes. Well, I'm glad you not shrewdly. That has a negative connotation.
It's a little loaded.
I'm glad you tied that to the Patreon, because when I was talking about hospitality in third places, I meant to tie it to the topic of today's episode.
I've noticed you're not selling enough on this show. Is one thing. We gotta be moving product here. Not to mention the seltzers that are piling up everywhere. But no, it's true. This is kind of an episode about probably, I would assume, going to reveal our opposite ways with moolah, I think.
I don't. When it comes to this topic, I don't think we have opposite ways. I think it seems like we both.
I just love maybe to spend the opposite money comes as much as possible.
Maybe it's the shame. I think it's like a guilty. It's like, oh, I'm wrong for wanting to buy the snack that is precisely marketed to my demographic. It feels. I feel bad being marketed to. I think you love it.
I can't, but it's like, I don't want to give away the ending, but this is an example of me feeling like I can't, as much as I want to be self-aware, I just am that person. I don't love it on purpose. I'm such a fucking sucker. They just got me. They just got me so bad, and I lost immediately as soon as I discovered what we're talking about this week, the Shoppy Shop. Now, can we even define this for our listeners or even our future guests who might not know what it is?
I mean, let's attempt to do it without. It's kind of a substackerati kind of word. Like if you have a Substack, this is something that you're aware of and maybe even coined yourself.
I think also if you work in marketing of any kind, if you read that article about Shoppy Shops, you can use that knowledge and win brownie points with the dumbasses who are still talking about Wendy's Twitter and be like, oh, there's this thing called the Shoppy Shop where they just make the product with cool branding and it stands out, and they're like, oh my God, give this guy a raise or we got to lay this guy off. But either way, it has felt like secret knowledge because I think something happened with millennials having so much buying power that happened and I'm going to say it shrewdly. It did. It snuck up on us, the millennial culture. But yeah, how do you define a Shoppy Shop? I think to me it's defined by the items within it.
Yes. Yeah, it's things you see on the internet in a shop. Well, that wasn't a very good definition at all. that was my working definition that I'm going to refine by talking out loud. I think it's fair.
It's grammable, it's like it's
grammable.
It's not grammable, but it speaks to the same part of your brain that hovers over something on the For You page. It's like the For You page in a shop form.
That's a great way to put it. And another thing about me is I buy clothes from Instagram ads.
Really?
Yeah.
From like brands that you know, or
sometimes.
Or sometimes, like, sometimes I'll see something and it's like from some sort of weird drop shipping thing and it looks really weird but appealing, but I'm like, I don't know if I think that's a bit too far.
Except now that I think about it, I haven't done it in a while since they tuned the algorithm to be all video. It used for a while. It'd be like you would just get like a static picture of
like an item.
Yeah, of some like male tabbies, some slip-on tabbies that a guy can wear, and you buy them. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think we are a little different in that way because I live in the middle of like a circuit of streetwear and vintage and shoppy shops that I just, when I go for a coffee, I'm walking past like 10 Bagoo stores and sneaker stores and whatnot. So I do feel like the Shoppy Shop is the Discover feed in real life, but it is, you briefly alluded to. Are you loudly yawning on the podcast?
Was that a loud yawn? I turned around.
It was audible.
I really tried to hide
That's the
that.
thing about these younger millennials is they can't do 4 back-to-back recording sessions in a row. Like unlike us old working dogs, you know. I can just keep going all night, baby. The Shoppy Shop thing was popularized by this article on grubstreet.com, which I'll just read a little bit of it here. It says, You've reached your monthly article limit. Continue reading. Holiday sale, get $20 off. No, I'm going to see if I can get over the paywall. I can.
Yeah, can you do that reader view? You got it.
I got it. I mean, I haven't read this. I've mentioned it many times. I've used it in work meetings. I've talked to people at great length about it. I've never read a single word in this entire article, despite sending it to people before. Have you read it?
I think I've glanced. I think I skimmed it. It's kind of a short article, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like it's so boring. Like, who cares about what you have to say other than calling it a Shoppy Shop really crystallized this feeling of what was going on. And for me, it was like living in Montreal, going on road trips through the Catskills, going to Hudson, New York, and going to all the little stores and be like, oh, they got all these cute little items. Now you seem to be defining it by food, but to me, I think of a Shoppy Shop as also having like maybe like a pomade from Massachusetts or something. Or like I bought a knife that I think is for getting fish out of something, but it's shaped like a fish, and I put it on my keys, and I had a little knife on my keys until they took it away at the airport. Or like, you know, I do think of Bagoo as well, which I think might need its own episode one day, but Bagoo I think is kind of, I think that the Shoppy Shop is a space where it felt like the feeling of going to Value Village or going to a off the beaten path record store and discovering that they had all of your favorite things ever. And for like a year, it felt like, oh my God, suddenly every store has all this secret, hidden, amazing stuff before you find out that it's all VC funded, just that they have good labels and have tricked you. But for a little while, it was like, damn, millennials are going to be excellent forever.
It is true that I over-index for food. I will say that. But another thing about the Shoppy Shop that kind of is a vaguely interesting contradiction, inherent, and it's inherent. Not only is it vague, it's inherent. Is that like these products with all these bright colors and like blobby kind of design and kooky fonts, they're made to stick out on the grocery shelf compared to their boring counterparts. But when you put them all together, they don't stick out. Like it all...
It's just a cacophony of millennial excellence on the shelves.
Yes. And I love it.
It's so good. And it's just like, it feels so good to finally be like, it probably is reaching into some sort of thing of, you know, everyone's parents not making them have the generic brands or not letting them get a treat or whatever. And now it's like, well, the treats are all fake healthy and everything has like a cute cartoon label, or the chips are from Spain and taste like, Iberico ham or however you say it. You know, it's like, yeah, it just feels so good. I mean, let's just, in case anyone's not tracking, the main Shoppy Shop brands, at least mentioned in here, are Graza olive oil, which is the olive oil with the. Is there a guy? Is there a guy on Graza or no?
Yeah, there's a guy and a girl. There's Doodles. It's. I think Doodles is very Shoppy Shop. You got to have a doodle on your guy.
Having a guy that like, but I think it was, and that was one of the things that like the AI picked up on. Or like if a new if a new smash burger place opens today and has a burger whistling and walking, I know that it's not good. It's a ghost kitchen, basically.
I was just gonna ask, like, I was gonna bring up that specific style of illustration, like that, like Cuphead style of. I think it's Max Fleischer is the animator. I don't know if that's too nerdy, but like they skipped doing, it's like merch for brands that don't exist. Like it's just a hamburger walking and whistling for a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you going to bring up about it?
That it exists. And I wanted to see what you would say about it.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the Graza logo up close, it's not like, I think there's a little bit more swag to it.
No, yeah, the Graza logo isn't like that, but the copycats are copycats.
I'm trying to think, like, it's hard to imagine, like, what did a burger place have before that? Just, like, a burger? I think this also plays into like a millennial obsession with typography and fonts. Like basically all the, and we've said this out loud numerous times that we're going to always eat at the place with the good logo. Cause if they bothered making a good logo, then they probably made sure it was good. And like there's no hair in the food and it's clean or whatever. Like I think a good logo and typography signals to me that it's going to be pretty good food or pretty good product, and that's just because I'm fucking stupid and I'm a sucker, but I'm just admitting it out loud.
Yeah, I hate when people look at a product and say it's just marketing.
Right.
Like, no shit.
What else could it be?
Yeah.
That's so true. That's so true. So Graza, yeah, it's not just the whistling burger guy, but it is kind of, proto that. Magic Spoon, I've seen Magic Spoon in Target so much that I forgot that it started as a Shoppy Shop staple.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and like I think, and this is, I hate saying DTC e-com, direct to consumer e-commerce.
It sounds great though when you say.
I know the way it comes out of my mouth and everything. It's like I was born to say it.
Yeah,
but
go on.
There is like I'm so tired. I'm just gonna yap and I'm sorry for saying yap because that is a. Please. I know you, and that's why I apologize. It's interesting that there's like this broy DTC e-com undercurrent to all of these brands and these experiences, and that's the undercurrent. But the overcurrent is like a feminized, like soft,
right,
kind of thing. And I don't have a further insight besides the observation.
You know that thing that I think it's a TikTok where it's like the guy who dresses like he's metalcore, but he likes Phoebe Bridgers or something. Mm-hmm. It's like
the dichotomy is crazy.
This is a moment of the dichotomy is crazy, where it's so true. I think actually Blank Street is kind of a Shoppy Shop, has that element as well, where it's like these things are basically the vampires of society. VC people have decided to make the most incredibly twee, I guess, like Williamsburg coded products, but it's like so much down the chain that it's like, there's someone, they've been A/B testing serif versus sans serif fonts and colorways and doodles, and I think it is like very fascinating. But on the other side of the spectrum, like that is where you would say it's all just marketing, but like the products themselves are interesting. Like Magic Spoon, I have something else to say about Magic Spoon, but I think it's like an interesting product as well.
Yeah, I think when it came out, especially now everything is protein. Now everything is kibble and like everyone's eating like a Rottweiler. But Magic Spoon was the first.
It's true.
Protein thing. Yeah.
But the thing about Magic Spoon is like that product. So for those who don't know, it's like basically Fruit Loops or Frosted Flakes or Count Chocula or something. But it's like low carb and I think low sugar. And I think they use milk protein or something. Mm-hmm. And so like everything about that product belongs on Shark Tank, really. That's like a Shark Tank product. But instead it was like sort of marketed in this impression of mason jar twee hipster culture. And so it's just, that's very bizarre. But the other thing about Magic Spoon is that I think a lot of these products, other than Graza is like olive oil, Fishwife is tinned fish. Those are a little bit more kind of health coded, grazing, like a deer coated. So a lot of the Shoppy Shop products are giving yourself permission to kind of eat something that's junk food. Like Magic Spoon is like, I can eat sugary cereal and watch Saturday morning cartoons, but it's because it's like healthy.
Yeah, and a lot of sodas.
Yeah,
Oli Pop and Poppy were the OGs, and now they're everywhere. Mocktails.
Oh yeah, what's that one called? Gia?
Yeah, Gia and Kin are the big ones.
Kin is the one that has like kind of a little bit of a high, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's just really bitter.
I thought
KYN.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different. There's one that has like, I think it's just like
Recess.
Maybe. Yeah. And then actually, the funny thing is the Shoppy Shop products now. If you go to like the Ace Hotel or whatever, that's also the mini bar is Shoppy Shop products. Like they don't just give you like, I don't know, M&Ms or something. They give you like Andy's honey pretzels or something. I just made that one up. If anyone wants to make it.
But what are the pre-millennial elevated brands that felt decadent? Like Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, good question. I could pick. I just think
Grey Poupon.
I do think Gen X did have ones, and I can't think of them right now. But I'm picturing that. Not to agree with like the it's all marketing thing, but I do think if any of these products had like typewriter courier font, then they would feel completely Gen X.
OK Soda, which is it's something I've only read about somehow.
Like I've read the wiki of it so many times, but I think it's just because I got into Daniel Klaus more recently than I'd like to admit. So maybe that's why. I mean, I think also the other thing, not to give you a real answer, but I think there's a lot of anxiety about how much preservatives are in everything, and that the real version of the older generation version of this stuff was just like what was in the grocery store before.
Yeah.
But
or what about Trader Joe's? That was kind of a proto Shoppy Shop.
Yeah, that's true, because Trader Joe's is also Trader Joe's is like Gen X Shoppy Shop, because also everything is candy in there basically. Yeah, everything's just like maple crunch dressing.
Pirate's Booty, I think that's a proto Shoppy Shop brand.
What about Voodoo Chips?
Voodoo Chips for sure. Yeah. Like when you go to a deli and you get excited, like that's a chip I'd be like, ooh.
Yeah, they don't have the normal chips at the deli. So you get a little bag for the side. Definitely. Maybe even, what about Sun Chips?
Yes. Yeah, or even Subway. When Subway first came out, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I thought it was so healthy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I wonder if like some of these things like Magic Spoon will later be revealed to be incredible. I mean, to be honest with you, I've had some pretty intense stomach issues with Magic Spoon because it's like made of powdered milk mostly, I think.
Yeah.
It doesn't go down super well. But other than food, so I mean, are we letting the article define it, or do we want to add our own kind of
I think we should add our own. Well, like I think Essence might be a Shoppy Shop.
Okay, that's a lot to take in right now. That's a lot. I think it is. I think it's congruent.
I just
evolution.
stopped you in your tracks.
I was trying to remember the thing that you
congruent evolution. Yeah,
I think essence is like taking. I think essence is like the end stage that all Shoppy Shops are moving towards, because essence is like the Amazon of luxury fashion, where it's like just a giant pile of really expensive gowns and weird trench coats and whatnot, and then like things that normal people would buy as well. But it is like run by algorithms, basically. I don't even think they have buyers. So I feel like in the sense that it's like something that used to be associated with like Brooklyn that is now completely in bed with tech and VC money, I do think that Shoppy Shops will eventually reach the same path. But I also think I like the notion. I like your willingness to drop hot takes, but I'm just feeling afraid right now. Why?
Who's gonna get you?
Essence. I live in Montreal. They're gonna beat my ass. No, I'm just kind of in awe of the audacity of that. But you could be right. I think that Shoppy Shops also Kinfolk, but like the books that Kinfolk puts out, maybe. And it's kind of sad that Kinfolk is still the one, because I feel like that's from yesteryear.
Well, is Urban Outfitters a Shoppy Shop?
I think Urban Outfitters has become a Shoppy Shop a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I think it had, as long as I've been or the 2-year period I was going to Urban Outfitters, it still was anymore? A Shoppy Shop.
You just
I haven't gone in quite some time now.
I always go to Urban Outfitters. I go there every fucking day.
Every fucking day?
I think, yeah, you could be right. Like, Urban Outfitters I actually remember going to Urban Outfitters with my dad in San Francisco in like the mid-90s, and I remember it being mostly gag t-shirts, and it didn't have this like hip idea. It was probably closer to Spencer's Gifts. And I mean, is Spencer's Gifts a Shoppy Shop?
No, and I'm actually walking back Urban Outfitters being a Shoppy Shop, but I stand by Essence.
Okay, I'm gonna have to start making you explain these things.
I know, it's interesting. I kind of just I say a statement and then you have to explain it for me.
Are Shoppy Shops Reddit?
Yes. Well, I
think that
no, I don't think they are, because Redditors hate Shoppy. Reddit, like if you look up like Graza or Fishwife on Reddit, people will be like, "Oh, it's just marketing."
Exactly,
it's just marketing. There's
so
microplastics. True. It's just marketing.
Yeah. And see, like in Montreal, even where I got my groceries today, was at this Italian grocer that has like basically a full liquor store inside it that is just for all the different imported olive oils. And I hate it. I don't know how to figure that out. It's like so stressful. So obviously I just want the one with a cool font and a little guy on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes things easier. And now I'm glazing. But the squeeze bottle is a good idea.
It's true. I think is it called what's the magazine called? Monogram or Mono?
I don't know. No, I'm not in
Monocle.
I don't live in
Monocle.
Oh, okay.
You know, you've seen that, obviously.
I think so, yeah.
I think Shoppy Shops have the Monocle guide to whatever city in it. I think they have that. I do feel like I live in kind of a cutting edge Shoppy Shop neighborhood.
Yeah.
I think do you agree that Bagoo is a Shoppy Shop staple?
Yeah, I think so. They also, but I mean, I guess like the first time I learned about Bagoo, it had a dedicated store. But I agree, and I think the Bagoo design and look carries into the Shoppy Shop packaged food aesthetic.
Yeah,
and you might take your Bagoo to go grocery shopping at the Shoppy Shop.
Well, exactly, and that's the thing, because you're not buying things that are gonna you're not buying produce. You're buying like some dumb bowl. I mean,
produce.
Shoppy. Did I say it wrong?
No.
Okay. Dude, like, I think also there's something about the fact that people think it's just marketing that makes it feel even better in a way.
Yeah.
It's like, it feels kind of naughty. And it also feels kind of like the Shoppy Shop is the place where you, if millennials can't afford houses because we spend a lot of money on avocado toast, in theory, the Shoppy Shop is where that plays out in reality. Where it's like, that we know that we can't buy anything, so we're going to buy like a $12 bag of candy.
The naughtiness is the best way to put it. When I was saying guilt earlier, I meant naughty. Because it feels good. Like, if it's wrong, but it feels good
treating yourself
to ball out on...
little colognes too, like little rollers of cologne, I think is a Shoppy Shop kind of thing.
DS and Durga, do you know that brand?
Oh, of course, yeah. Absolutely. I bought some in Seattle. DS and Durga. I also got one in Hudson that is like, it's a little roll-on cologne that like smells like a Japanese bath. Like, it just has like a fresh. I mean, I think it just is like some other smell, but it was successfully branded and marketed to me in that way.
Yeah, I have a DS and Durga air freshener in my car, and the car I drive will be revealed later.
Really? Actually, I don't know how much longer it's going to be. Probably a little while, but everyone write down your guess for what the car is now. Actually, if you have a piece of paper and a pen, write it down now. Also, Shoppy Shops have field notes if they're more basic, and then Rhodia probably if they're a little more elevated.
Those are two notebook brands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know Field Notes?
I know Field Notes. It's iconic. Yeah. I don't know Rhodia. It's nice, it's nice to just talk about brands and products like this in a safe space.
This should be exactly. I know. I appreciate this too, because in the past you've said you were nervous about, or you didn't like talking about skinny jeans, episode 1, and now you're telling me that you buy things from Instagram ads. I like this. You're opening up, Another thing that's mentioned in the Shoppy Shop article is FAIRE. FAIRE.
Oh, yeah.
And do you know what this is?
Yeah, I do. It's like a massive web store. It's like a boutique Amazon for smaller brands to hawk their goods.
But do they actually like sell them? I thought it was like a wholesaler for Shoppy Shops.
I thought so too, and I think that might be one function of it.
It's one function. Okay. I mean, I guess the thing about Shoppy Shops is that maybe they also, another proto Shoppy Shop thing is Etsy. Do you think?
I feel like the thing with Shoppy Shops is the kind of VC funded vibe. Like,
right.
Etsy feels a little
what
too...
I'm saying is that the VC funders have studied Etsy and made sort of a parallel Etsy where nothing is handmade or used, and it's all instead like just clean. It's like the surprise. Like, I would never order, like, if someone was like, "Oh, I make mustard and I sell it on Etsy or Marketplace," I'm not going to be trying out I'm not going to order mustard from like a person who I'm not even going to buy it at a farmer's market. But if they make artisanal mustard that has like a really good drawing and font on it, and I see it constantly and it looks the same every time, I'm going to buy it.
That's funny you brought up farmer's market, because I think the farmer's market is the proto Shoppy Shop, and they're trying to it's trying to evoke that same feeling of a special regional or local thing, even though it's
everywhere,
beyond national and everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to find some of the staples that I've gone to. I mean, I keep talking about it, but buying a bag of Swedish fish that was actually made in Sweden and like tastes so juicy and delicious and was so fucking expensive. Like,
yeah, and it's literally lingonberry flavored.
Yeah, It's like, and like every bite costs like $2. Like,
Yeah, and is it in that, like, it's in like a small brown bag? Are we talking about this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's, oh my God. Oh, the Japanese barbecue sauce is another really good one.
Oh, with the octopus on it?
Yeah, that one, I'm going to be honest, doesn't taste very good. I think it's like whatever, but the octopus is cool.
Yeah.
Let me see what else. Momofuku products, and I think the Shoppy Shop is definitely like for people whose Bourdain was David Chang.
Oh, dude, did you have the Milk Bar cookies that were in a bag that you could get at the store?
Yeah, I did.
Those sucked.
They're disgusting. They're terrible.
It's crazy.
I don't know what happened. The Milk Bar completely fell off and got so like chemical tasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
That Molly Baz cookbook that's like red.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, cookbooks for a while too was like they nailed it with the fonts and the sort of like power clashing colors on the cover that draw your eye as a millennial.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so interesting. Like, I feel like that design is like a newer gen millennial aesthetic. Like, standing in contrast to the vegan thug chicken. or kitchen, the vegan thug kitchen that came out a little earlier.
Yeah, that's so true. Have you ever heard of Magazine B?
No.
This is some like deep Shoppy Shop shit. And again, like strangely, for example, Fishwife, which is the Shoppy Shop, of course, tinned fish. That fish is captured in Canada, but for some reason, because of some law, it can't be sold in Canada. So we don't have Fishwife here. We have our own Shoppy Shop brands, but because of that, and probably because of Canadian insecurity, we are kind of on our own level of Shoppy Shops and have our own shit going on. I would even argue that sponsor of the show, La Seltzer, and I'm saying this because we're speaking about Shoppy Shops with love, that is somewhat of a Shoppy Shop brand. I mean, there's a honk if you love La Seltzer bumper sticker. There's a beautiful font. The flavors are interesting. The flavors make it a Shoppy Shop brand without question. But some of the stores here carry this magazine called Magazine B, and it's a print magazine, but it's called a brand documentary. So you can get an issue of this magazine that's all about the design story of Apple or Lego or Helvetica the font or Leica cameras. And it's just a print magazine that's kind of tucked away above the folded throw blankets between the candles. And you can just buy an issue of a magazine about Aesop cologne.
Magazines. I love a magazine. I'm not really in a magazine circuit, the two cities I spend time with. But I
love buying magazines and never not just not reading them, but never opening them ever again. Just buying them. Feels really good. Do you want to show me some videos?
Should I show you some? Okay? I know, it just sucks. I just completely lost my train of thought. I had some intriguing
insight about.
I had some insight. I know insight, but I had some observations. But yeah, let's see what
do you
other
think.
people say.
Actually, while you're playing now, just the Watch Together intro music that is on Watch Together. We can let it play.
Do you want to listen to that?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I do feel like sometimes you differentiate between Shoppy Shops and then like Chugi stores, which have a different font, basically. I think it's a similar thing, but it has like the Ruth Bader Ginsburg greeting card and Cooper Gothic font that says like something along the lines of good vibes only. That's kind of the early millennial Shoppy Shop. And then what we're talking about is the elevated, a lot of like $3,000 strollers outside kind of place. But I'm curious where you live. Like, is there Shoppy Shops? Or is Shoppy Shops just absorbed into the grand scheme?
The closest one is this place in Indianapolis called, and it's actually escaping me. Like, It's called something Mom. But they're a little more community oriented. Like they'll do shows there. They have like they have fresh produce or produce. The regional differences are interesting.
I think when you have a podcast, you suddenly realize that people are listening and they're waiting to just jump on you and destroy you for your.
I remember the thing I wanted to say that I completely lost track of, and this is vulnerable.
Okay, please.
But for a while, I had this business idea where I would buy a vending machine and curate it like a Shoppy Shop.
Oh, yes. Has it been done?
I think I've seen like kooky vending machines.
Yeah,
like
or like
kooky,
ones with like local art.
Yeah, like some zine-ster vibe ones, but I wanted one that was, had the bright wavy colors.
Yeah.
The, like post corporate Memphis.
Yeah.
Colorways. It's stocked with sardines and protein chips and
That's such
dates.
a good idea, man. I hate those dates so much. They're so nasty to me because they are packaged. They look like they're gonna be like a perfect Reese's peanut butter cup, and then they just taste like a date. You probably love it too.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, okay. Here's the difference between me and you. Is you like sweets and I like nasties. I like funky, funky, crappy food.
We finally found our. Yeah, you like. I think that you think about. Well, I know that you actually think about your gut flora, and I'm basically just trying to not shit my pants ever again in my life. So I guess I'm thinking about it too, but more in a. You're on the offense with your gut flora, and I'm on the defense, so to speak. But another what you just said also made me think of something is that, yeah, normally the like quirky vending machine that's in a bar is like a bunch of like local art and zines and like quirky local things. And I think a Shoppy Shop feels local, but you're not going to find some shitty local art in there and some dumbass zines. You're gonna just find like they've already tested it to make sure that you're gonna like it, and that's why I love it.
All right, let's jump in.
Today I'm taking you inside the most unique grocery store in all of New York City. Let's check it out. Emily, for people who have not walked by and experienced this for themselves, tell me, what is the pop-up grocer?
What we are is effectively...
Wait, real quick. Are Shoppy Shops inherently chuggy or not necessarily?
Yes, they are inherently chuggy.
A place for discovery for new products.
Yeah,
and
complimentary.
so we rotate them on a quarterly basis, bringing in brands only from independent makers, not from big companies.
Thinking that's a tell, right? Thinking in terms of quarters.
This is your first permanent spot, though, right?
Correct. Yeah, we did 9 pop-ups across the country, all for 30 days. But this is our first permanent store.
So why
this video came out last year, but it looks like
put those roots down.
It looks 5 years
from
old.
2017.
I live not very far from the store, but also it's in the sphere of influence. So what we're trying to do for
this is
these
making me
brands
question
and
if
is get them exposure,
New York City is still on the cutting edge of this kind of chuggy
and,
millennial
there's no
culture.
better place than New York to do that.
Talk to me about the range of
the idea of being cutting edge and chuggy feels like an oxymoron.
Well, certainly a Shoppy Shop is a cutting edge chuggy. Within chuggydom, you can be cutting edge, can't you? I guess what I'm trying to say is nailing the Shoppy Shop from my outsider perspective seems now like something that happens in the Midwest, and then the VCs find them and come get them.
Yeah, I think that's true.
things that you carry here.
We have somewhere around 185 brands, somewhere around 500 products, and they range from chips
I use that magnesium lemonade
to yogurt and ice cream to
It's funny to imagine.
strawberries.
This is the first time where I thought people are hearing
for these
this and not
There's
seeing
three
it. So
requirements.
it sounds
One-
like you're hearing just a report from like a grocery store, but they're showing us this beautiful orgy of typography and color.
It has to be new to market. They also have to be doing something innovative, something different. And then the second criterion is about being
The second
better
criterion.
made, so
She's
they're all
so
made responsibly
hip.
with
She
good
doesn't even say
ingredients,
criteria.
a
She
sense
says
of consciousness.
criterion.
And then third is about the packaging. And that's really what brings the store to life. It's got to be cute, which is totally subjective.
This does
I
seem
love that.
so
Can you take me on a
Canadian.
little tour?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're
you
in
should
the
go
boosters
here
and
the next
blends
time you're in New
section,
York.
which
Yeah,
is
maybe I
going to
will.
have your supplements, including
Okay,
things
well,
like
that's
items-
that. And let's
Okay.
look at a different angle.
Have you ever been to a pop-up grocery
Same
store? Today
place.
we're at Pop-Up Grocer in the West Village neighborhood of New York City. The concept is it doesn't
West
have any of
Village.
those big name brands. Instead, it specializes in
None of those
helping to
big name
launch
brands.
new, better for you products.
Okay, that's an interesting thing. So again, like
Pumpkin spice.
it's all little preview of things to come. It's all genuinely like proven that there's VC people behind it. Like I know for a fact, even anecdotally, some of the ones that you mentioned in the start, I'm aware of who has invested in those companies. But like Graza has people from Casper mattresses behind it. Like it is big business rebranding as small business, which is genius. But even in this video, it's presented as being like, it's none of those big brands.
Products that stop with products by more than 130 emerging brands, selling food, drinks, home goods,
I
beauty
fucking hate how
must-haves, and
this guy
pet items.
talks.
They change it all the time. Trust
I
me,
know.
nothing says I'm better than you than showing off a super hipster unknown brand to a friend. They also have a
ChatGPT.
cafe in the middle, and I thought it was just okay. They have this strawberry cream sando with oishi berries that looked amazing, but was
Sando.
actually a bit stale. And the cookie
I want to try. Also, I think we might have to do a bonus episode about her. Maybe that will be our first Gen Z excellence, but I don't know. Is Emma Chamberlain, like, outside of age and outside of time, do you think that she's millennial or Gen Z?
I actually think she's like millennial,
Yeah, me too.
based on her coffee brand.
yeah, exactly.
Cocoa cereal latte was kind of underwhelming as well. It's a cool spot to visit once, but I don't think I'd come back.
He hated it.
All right, and this is completely different, but I found it, and I didn't watch it, so this video might suck.
Hipsterhood, it's called.
My body, wherever I go, he... Cookie Crisp.
So this girl is like Manic
There's
Pixie
that
Dream
delicious
Girl.
kashi. Delicious, like
Yep, and this is Joseph Gordon-Levitt
Cookie Crisp.
or whatever.
I can't buy a delicious sugary cereal with a cartoon character on the box. It's definitely not organic. Although isn't the point of living in Silver Lake that I don't have to conform? Except for the skinny jeans.
It's like you have no sense of personal space. What? Are you standing right next to me, hoping I'll ask you out? Another clueless hipster.
Raisin Bran looks sunny.
What about Raisin Bran?
Raisin Bran's
Yeah,
pretty good.
That got on my iPod.
Oh, I do like Raisin. I love Raisin Bran Crunch.
Saw it too.
I feel like Raisin Bran Crunch is perfect to be Shoppy Shopified. I mean, this is more about, I think this video reveals the need for the Shoppy Shop because they're
Exactly. This is
deliberating-
pre-Shoppy Shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like Kashi cereal is pre Shoppy Shop, and I think again, Shoppy Shop is not the organic grocer where you're buying a different kind of sugary cereal, but it has a picture of the farmer's family supposedly on the back of it. That's not Shoppy Shop. Shoppy Shop is a little guy and a cool font, which is also funny because like when you look at this grocery aisle, the fonts are pretty bad, honestly.
Oh, how far we've come. All right, I guess let's see what happens if anything.
I should
Okay.
really
Yeah.
stop shopping at Forever 21. Sweatshops are no good.
What like when is this video from? Because it
Like 15 years ago.
okay, because something about it looked a little new.
Sausage. Oh, I forgot to tell Jake I'm not coming to the barbecue. Whatever, he's probably banging some chick at Padma Lakshmi's house right now. That coat is weird.
She doesn't own the look yet. Must be now.
What? Seriously?
Cinnamon
Yeah,
Toast
this video
Crunch.
sucks.
So
What if
1997.
you were in this aisle, what cereal would you buy?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good.
It's really good.
I also like that Special K with the freeze dried raspberries.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
And then I think the like multigrain Cheerios that are vaguely sweet are pretty good too.
Yeah, those are good. I mean, I think we've already talked about this somehow. Only 10 episodes in, but I don't really eat cereal very often.
Yeah.
But I mean, I used to always have Reese's Puffs on my birthday, and they're disgusting. It made me feel so sick.
They like cut up your mouth.
Yeah. But I think like Fruit Loops is a pretty sick sweet cereal. So it's Magic Spoon's appeal makes sense to me.
Well, speaking of Magic Spoon, let's.
Yes, I'm going to try all of these. What do you think this is?
Whoa!
That's it. That's my intro.
Whoa!
Hey, I'm Amanda, you're watching Small Entertainment.
Good
Today we're
intro.
reviewing Magic Spoon in my kitchen. I realized when I was prepping this,
I want to make sure I explain
this
this to our audience. She starts with heart-shaped sunglasses, pulls them off to reveal Ray-Bans, pulls them off to reveal the Just Deal With It glasses, pulls them off to reveal her wireframe.
Hey, I'm Amanda, you're watching Small Entertainment. Today we're reviewing Magic Spoon in my kitchen.
Yeah.
I realized when I was prepping this video and another video I have to film that you will see soon, that we haven't done any Swell Kitchen videos in this apartment since I moved, which is interesting because I feel like I've reviewed things that I should have done the Lunchly video here. I shouldn't have done that at my desk, but I did it at my desk. But I figured this would be best because I need to use milk for this, obviously, and my fridge
What do you
is
think
here
about
and
her
I can
magnet
just keep my milk in my
situation?
fridge. Now, going into this, I'm going to prep.
I think like as someone who accumulates a lot of bullshit, it's hard not to become a magnet person. And I have a lot of magnets, but I've tried to be tasteful with them. But now we have like some ceramic bouncing breasts from Ibiza on our fridge. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't look right on like a newer fridge. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the curvature of this fridge is not. Yeah,
it's that. This fridge has a water dispenser, but it's surrounded by like. I mean, are they all pirate themed? No, I see Divine up top.
Yeah, the water dispenser is a really good point. Fridges with water dispensers shouldn't have magnets on them.
I feel like a fridge that is like a white, sort of classic TV style fridge, like from an old TV show, that works to have like a bunch of kitschy magnets on it. But I don't know. It's just throwing me off. But this is it's like also having like the granite countertops, but being like a funky, quirky, I guess, Chungus, perhaps, millennial, plays into. Like it's a bizarre juxtaposition. And I think maybe that's where the Shoppy Shop is pushing capitalism forward, is that everyone now has these colorful things and they're like, oh shit, I got to redo my whole house to have more of a quirk. Chungus. I'm just gonna just start saying Chungus now. I think
it's nice, and chonker is another thing.
It's true.
Chungus, chonk, and chuggy.
I was thinking like this girl saying, "Oh, this is my requested video. No one's gotten to see this." And I was like, I bet you this is a nobody, but this is a serious. Swell Entertainment is a serious tuber here.
What is this? I'm going to be using unsweetened almond milk for my milk.
This video has 3,000
Someone's probably going to be mad at that I'm using unsweetened almond milk, but that's what I use normally in my cereal. And I don't usually drink regular milk, whether it's 2% whole or whatever. So me changing that for this review would actually probably compromise the
integrity of the review. What kind of milk are you rocking, Miles?
So if for some reason every single cereal is just truly awful
whole
or the
regular
milk is not
milk
working or whatever, I will go and get 2%
Maha
milk.
shit.
Okay? But
you're on your Maha shit.
To be wasteful.
Wait, so how does Shoppy Shop play into Maha? Because that's an interesting.
I think there's some crossover in the same way that people say like Goop and Joe Rogan has crossover.
Horseshoe theory.
Yeah, I think it's kind of horseshoe theory, but the horseshoe was never that far apart.
But I feel like Magic Spoon to me seems like it probably has too much shit in it. That the Maha community thinks it will give them man boobs or something.
Yeah, Magic Spoon has too much sugar, but Maha does love protein.
So that's why we're using unsweetened almond milk today.
Right,
Magic Spoon is a cereal. They've got grain-free and protein cereal, and they have sponsored quite a lot of YouTubers. Now, I should disclose, they have never sponsored me. There was times
I always love these intros. I just let them wash over me.
Because what happens on occasion with management companies is a company or a marketing agency, either Magic Spoon themselves or a company working with Magic Spoon.
What do you think of the
will go to a management agency and be like, we want to work with X, Y, and Z, and they're like, okay, cool, we also have X,
think
Y,
it's
and Z
unsightly.
So there was a couple of times where they were trying to get me involved in one of these.
She's still talking about that.
Magic Spoon never agreed to take me, or the deal wasn't working out, or
wow,
things
you're
like
right.
That.
This
so
was way more in depth.
Because typically what happens for me is I'm like, yeah, I'm interested, yes
Tell
or no
us
type
more
of thing,
about
but
the
can you send me
minutia?
some to try out first, okay? And then we do the sponsorship type of thing. But to my knowledge, Magic Spoon has never reached out to me directly to be like, we want to sponsor Swell Entertainment. What I ordered was the Super Spooner Starter Pack, 6 boxes and 1 Zebra Bowl set for $53. I did buy this around
Open Sesame the
Cyber
Magic
Monday,
Spoon
so
box?
I believe this was discounted as well. I'm going to wash this thing too before I use it, obviously. Open Sesame.
Oh, no, this is her cereal bowl that she got.
Stainless steel.
That's their
Magic Spoon. And then here's
that's how they convert first-time
rubbery.
customers as they send the kit.
All right.
Oh, shit, really? I never got that.
So I guess we just kind of go for it and just start trying these different cereals. We'll obviously do a dry test first, and then with milk, etc. 0 grams of sugar.
Did you like Magic Spoon? I think people famously don't like it. Like, I've watched taste tests before where they don't like it.
Naturally flavored.
Have you ever had it?
It's just childlike cereal for grown-ups.
I think it's one of those things where it's
your
like
cereal didn't. Magic Spoon reimagines the same sweet deliciousness.
Oh yeah, that's
of
another
your
thing about these
favorite
products is they
childhood
have
cereal
like
with
the
premium
most
ingredients.
incredible. The copy goes insane.
This box contains more
I
protein
can't believe
than
we
a
didn't
dozen eggs
mention
and
Liquid
fewer
Death
net carbs
yet,
than
even though they've kind of.
I don't think
they've superseded Shoppy Shops. It's the same.
I actually strongly believe that Liquid Death is not a Shoppy Shop brand. I would never besmirch the intro monologue and interrupt. I think that you really fucked up badly there. I think it's.
Do you know that rotten candy?
Oh, what's that? That sounds familiar.
It's like
I've heard of it,
like,
but I haven't heard it.
I know. Brands are the new bands. It's like it has like evil like
okay,
late
I'm looking
80s,
at it.
early 90s cartoon branding, and it's like tasty sour candy, but like better for you.
Oh, it's gut friendly, prebiotic.
Oh, they love saying better for you.
See, I don't think this is. I think that Liquid Death is using the same playbook, and perhaps Rotten Candy is as well. But I don't think this is Shoppy Shop by very nature. That it would not be found in the Shoppy Shop. Maybe I think Liquid Death is for the Shoppy Shop customer's boyfriend, and also a joke I've been wanting to make forever is women be shoppy shopping. So I can't believe it's taken us this long to get there.
Yeah, I agree. They're different, but it's not convergent evolution. It's like they emerged from the same core seed and went in different directions. But
the thing about Magic Spoon is like I think it's like, for example, non-alcoholic beer or even non-alcoholic like tequila tastes really good to me because I haven't had alcohol in like 9 years or 8 years or something. I think I hadn't had Fruit Loops in so long that it tasted really good to me. But until I was like, violently ill from it, but I'm sure it tastes bad because you could just eat normal junk food cereal. Although maybe that doesn't taste good anymore either. I don't know.
This is the blueberry. It's like
the microphone being right there for the mouth sounds is especially troublesome.
I think that was on our bonus episode. We were talking about eating, but I'm not a big fan of like annoying loud eating into the camera on social media, on TikTok and whatnot. What do you think?
It's not for me. It's certainly not for me. I guess some people must love it.
It's just a very subtle blueberry.
They must.
Flavor. Okay, let's do just a little itty bitty bit.
All right, let's see here. Get some milk in there, and
then call it a fucking
just
day.
To get the taste for it, you know. This is unsweetened original almond milk from Almond Breeze. I hate sweetened almond milk, so that's why it's unsweetened.
Oh my god, that crunch.
Still very subtle on the blueberry. You know, sometimes with cereal, like adding milk brings out more of the flavor.
I don't really like when people complain that a flavor is too subtle, actually, also. I think you need to grow up. Like, you don't want your cereal to just taste like candy, do you? If it's
some people do. It sounds like something you would want.
I know, but I don't. Because then I realize I'm eating candy and I shouldn't be. Part of the Shoppy Shop experience is stealthily eating things you shouldn't. I really want to see this. I don't care about this lady anymore unless you want to see any more of it. But no. I have bought this Yellowbird hot sauce before.
Yeah, I want to watch this one first and the next Yellowbird.
Because
wow, look at these thumbnails for the Tasting Like a Boss channel. The AI soy face is crazy.
Man, soy faces. I can't wait to do an episode about. Oh my god, that was so loud. Did you hear that? This is from Narcoleptic Chihuahua Productions. Now that is a good title. Yeah, I bought this sauce because of the label. This is like, I think this is a banger label. The design is just like fucking crazy. And
it's, even this is crazy, but the branding agency that did Yellowbird, Graza, Wooden Spoon Herbs, and this other brand, Happy Viking, is called Gander.
Oh, wow.
So if you ever want to look at that,
take a gander.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So the reason it's going so hard is because of the Graza. It's got the Graza touch.
It's got the Graza sauce, yeah.
It also, like, the name of each flavor, like, genuinely just looks like a website. Like, it looks like a banner on a website.
I've heard critiques of this. I like this hot sauce a lot. The critique is that it has the consistency of baby food, which is true.
Yeah, I've only had the Serrano one, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't really like the feeling of the bottle, actually, for some reason. It felt like cheap, or that it wasn't going to go back to its right shape after I squoze it.
She likes spicier things.
Well, let's see what Tasting Like a Boss says.
Credit where credit is due, which is...
It's weird to see these kind of people with Shoppy Shop items.
Johnny Scoville from Chase the Heat channel.
Yeah, I mean, like,
has a lot more subscribers than we do. He
again, this stuff. Well, this brand has been for a while, and you'll see they rebranded.
So if you guys want to go there, do. Like I said, it has a lot more.
And I don't have a concluding thought to that. But I think like the Shoppy Shop shit is available in grocery stores around the world.
Yeah, it's true.
But just, it's not the only thing there. And a Shoppy Shop only has Shoppy Shop shit.
That's so true. Yeah,
absolutely. That's the distinction.
Advertising for it now, so I'm kind of excited about that. So I'm going to put a link to Johnny's channel that anyone needs.
Narcoleptic Chihuahua Productions is, well, Tasting Like a Boss is the hero vertical of the channel. They've also talked about coffee, chihuahuas, daughters, music, and random stuff.
I'm not sure if you guys know what REI Co-op is. It was a store I happened to see a hot sauce. I got it. So this one has carrots, onions, habanero pepper. A lot of these have.
I thought it was going to be like a hot sauce channel because thanks to
as well, and as a result, you get
First We
really
Feast,
nice balanced flavors.
There's a lot of people
there for you to
really
pepper,
getting serious about hot sauce.
But at the same time, not just to burn you out. So if you're looking for something for a dare, I don't think any of these are going to do it. So I'm going to do my best to try to go in order so we can sort of tell us what we think.
What is the order? I'm confused.
I don't really know. But I'm going to start with what I consider.
I don't think there's an order. They're not like...
start with... Is that Serrano?
Do you think this is... So is this a dad into adult children?
Well, I was wondering that because he mentioned on his channel, one of the topics is daughters, but not sons. So maybe he doesn't ever talk about that guy who's in the video with him.
Usually a wheat pepper. Usually a wheat pepper.
You can probably do the green one first.
Serrano's a hotter pepper usually. So we're going to do this.
Just make sure you
know too much about pepper.
Let's go quick. I don't want to make the video way too long.
Okay, this one looks like it might be the most mild garlic.
It's okay. We'll go to that eventually.
This one you have to take.
He's really arguing with his daughter.
I know.
So awkward.
He's putting her down.
Just jalapeno hot sauce. Just going for the tasting. Here we go. Tasting like a boss.
I like it.
I like it too.
It's just like...
It's weaker than
not
sriracha.
So hot.
Don't you think it's weaker than sriracha sauce?
Yeah, I want to try more.
The other guy doesn't talk.
For me, that was definitely pretty spicy, but the flavor is phenomenal.
Yeah,
I don't think it's weaker than sriracha sauce, Dad. I think it's spicier than sriracha.
It's interesting, just it's just such an interesting phenomenon that so many people are food critics now, but have no. Even if you're good at it, there's not much you can say other than that's really good. Or
it
that's
tastes phenomenal.
Yes, but everyone's trying to be AJ and Big Justice or something, and it's like all you really say is like, oh, it tastes really good. It's not too spicy, or it's a little spicy.
Let's look at this from a different era in a different point of view.
Childhead Master MPW presents the hottest shoe in the universe. Is that supposed to say shit? Maybe?
I like shoe a lot. Yeah. Comedy, reviews, and stupidity, interaction, and shoutouts.
This is really cool. It all starts now. Got capsaicin, his shirt says. What's that? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, that's the spicy compound in pepper.
I missed you too. Let's just get that out of the way. I fell asleep. So that whole Google Plus thing kind of upset me for a minute. But I'm back.
What?
Mr. Paradise Weiss is back. Let's start off with a quick review. Something nice and simple. You heard of Yellowbird? Yellowbird? Yellowbird hot sauce. You know what's interesting about
I was looking at, is it the same label or did the rebrand is the Graza?
Let's just
is
get
that right?
that out of the way.
Yeah, they rebranded it to be more Shoppy Shop. Yeah. And so he'll show you the label.
I was looking at his channel because I couldn't. This is 10 years old.
Mr. Paradise Weiss is
so
back.
This brand's been around for a while.
Start off with a quick review.
So is that the only
Something nice and
example of
simple.
something that's successfully Shopified?
You heard of Yellowbird?
Dude, that's
Yellowbird?
crazy.
I know.
Yellowbird hot sauce. You know what's interesting about the Yellowbird, and here's what they say on Yellowbird.
No, because I think
The
Chobani
Yellowbird
was low-key
is
Shopified.
inherently immune to capsaicin. That's right. You can shovel that stuff down that little birdie's throat all day long. It doesn't care. It'll eat it right up. When you think Yellowbird, what exactly do you think? I think Big Bird. I think Woodstock.
Yeah, true. Same.
I don't know what a
Same
Yellowbird
kinda.
is. A canary? I don't understand what a Yellowbird is, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to review Yellowbird
I can't
hot
believe
sauce.
this. I feel almost
100% natural
betrayed.
habanero. I've also got
Betrayed by the brands.
Serrano hot
Well, it's
sauce
crazy
as
because
well.
10
They
years
make a
ago
red
that would, or 15 years
jalapeno
ago that
sauce
would have seen
also.
that branding
Shut
would
up
have
and
seemed
get to
hip
it.
to me because
Get
it
right
like
in
would
there.
have it looks
Yeah.
natural.
Look at
It's
that.
true.
Sealed for my protection. Like a good con.
Oh, the same company also did Magic
It's not
Spoon
sealed. Don't use
design,
it. It's not safe.
which I don't
Oh.
think is as elevated.
that?
I'm looking at Gander.
I don't
Right
either.
up. We're
Taking
gonna
a
go
gander
ahead
at
and
it.
read
They also did the
ingredients.
branding for
Organic
the pop-up
carrots.
grocer.
Love a good hot sauce that has carrots.
It all comes back to
Onion,
Gander,
habanero
man.
peppers, organic distilled vinegar, garlic, organic cane sugar, tangerine juice.
Does he like it? Did you check?
There's no artificial
No,
colors.
I haven't
no
watched it.
artificial-
I didn't watch
Yeah, try
any
it.
of these
Okay, we can
before.
go ahead and try it.
Great.
Showing
I
them
should have
to you.
started off with the Serrano.
You're learning.
I wasn't expecting to review it today, but I miss you guys so much that I just got to stick with
guy's
you for a second.
awesome.
Also sealed for my protection. Same thing. We'll pour it so you can see the consistency. The Serrano obviously is a lot thicker. I didn't expect that. You're going to have to kind of gush it out onto the spoon. It's a lot thicker sauce, the Serrano.
Serrano.
The ingredients of the Serrano.
I feel like I feel like I've just kind of had a breakthrough that it really is just all branding.
You're Reddit now?
I think I've gone full circle. But see, I'm looking at the takeagander.com/work, and it's just everything is right here. Maybe they even paid for the Grub Street article. I don't know. It's like, also, I did not know about Stiller's soda coming soon. Ben Stiller's very own natural soda.
Yeah, that's been kind of a LinkedIn controversy because people think he's copying.
Oh, shit. Really?
Yeah.
Dude, they did everything. I think I just like Gander design. That's crazy.
Yeah. I love the idea of like becoming like how music heads become fans of labels, like being a brand head and becoming fans of the branding agencies.
I mean, it already happened with like restaurant merch, especially during COVID and in Montreal. Like restaurant merch went crazy and looks so much better than you don't have to listen to a band. Also, it's so freeing. You can just enjoy a product. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to show me, or should we?
None of these videos are that compelling. There is one other thing I want to show you though. It's this other branding agency though. Yeah. Have you ever looked at Day Job?
No.
All right, check this out.
Is Banza Gal Gadot's pasta brand?
That's could be.
Oh wow, Day Job. This is crazy. Oh yeah, I've seen those David protein bars. Dude,
Yeah.
a protein bar being called David, that's so good. Like, I feel like I spent most of my life just indirectly contributing marketing stats for them to perfect this. You know what I mean? Like, this is just like my life. This is my life story as I scroll through this work section. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know. I think pizza restaurants also are nailing it with the Shoppy Shop vibe.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I feel like these guys are a little more like harder edged than the gander aesthetic.
They're kind of the Burger King to the McDonald's.
Yes, they're the bad boy. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I think our Shoppy Shops Millennial X. Oh, I stopped scrolling for a second and it did the toaster screensaver on this site, which is a little too self-aware, I think. It's a bit much. I don't know. Gander feels a little bit more elevated, even though they made Gal Gadot's Zionist pasta brand. Oh no, that's Goodles. Never mind. Please don't sue us. Sorry for saying that. It's Goodles, not Banza. Is Gal Gadot.
Banza might be. It doesn't matter. Well,
I don't think this is just Millennial X. I'm now realizing that I phrase things like ChatGPT sometimes. I don't think Shoppy Shops
just X.
are just millennial excellence, although I can't think of how to end it. But I think that there's something even more than that. They're just like, they're almost a foundational text of the millennial experience. Shoppy Shops.
But they're not foundational because they're like new.
I know.
Like it's like I do think it's interesting, like things millennials have done as adults. Shoppy Shops is one of them. Like a lot of the stuff we've talked about has been like passive consumerism. This is like active consumerism because it's like,
I think it's perfecting the form. I also think corporate Memphis was that in a lot of ways. This is the logical conclusion of everything that we've been doing our whole lives, and it shows that we're done. We finished it. We've told our story. It's the conclusion. So it's interesting to see what will happen next, if Gen Z can even. But the fact that who I thought was the queen of Gen Z, Emma Chamberlain, is so millennial as well is kind of confusing to me.
Yeah, and this is a conversation for a different day, but I think Sabrina Carpenter is millennial.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think we should start just saying things that we think are millennial more often, too. And also, maybe this is a conversation for a different day, but I'm curious about the honk if you're, or keep honking, I'm listening to geese or whatever.
So millennial.
So millennial, but like obviously like just unbearably annoying, right? Or should we make
those
some?
Bumper stickers?
Or should we make some?
We should make some. They are unbelievably annoying. And I think it's interesting that you're pro having tchotchkes in the home, but anti having tchotchkes on a car.
Do you have any bumper stickers on your car? Which will
No.
Of course not.
Which will be revealed later.
You keep it so. I bet that's your pride and joy.
I'm keeping it neat and tidy.
Dude, same.
I'm taking it to the car wash.
Same with my car as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't want to put like keep honking. Like, the ones out here are like I'm listening to John Cage 333 or whatever, keep honking, or like it's just like they've gone so off the deep end and are so annoying at this point that I think we definitely need to make one. So look for that soon.
All right. Bye, everybody. Or stay tuned for our guests, rather.
We're rolling.
Oh, we're rolling. We're rolling. Hey, it's the guest portion of the Millennial Excellence Show. I don't know how we usually do the segues, but we're here with Chocolate Chip Cookie from the KSI Try Not to Laugh Challenge.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Jill? We're here with Jill O'Connell.
Yes. What's up, guys?
Not much. We're chilling. Yeah, how are you? How are you?
doing all right?
There's a lot of interesting sounds coming through from your side.
Okay, what are you hearing?
I'm hearing like a lot of like
little chihuahua is. I'm sorry.
Like hand drumming and a neglected dog who's crying for help.
Do you? God, every time I'm paying attention to something, he starts like running amok, going absolutely ham. Is everything better? Is it better now?
Everything's perfect.
It was good. Yeah, it was
great. That wasn't a criticism either. That's like we invite our guests show up as they are. You know, if your dog is having an episode, we want that in our episode, in my opinion.
This is his playtime. He wants me to throw his toy across the room.
Go ahead. Do it.
I'm doing it.
Great. Well, yeah, welcome to the show, and thanks for being here. And talking about how we start the guest spots is I always awkwardly say that Miles would like to ask you a question.
Jill, when did you learn you were when did you learn that you were a millennial?
It's been kind of confusing for me because I thought that I was on the cusp for a while, but that just didn't feel right. Like I feel so deeply connected to millennialism. Mm-hmm. Is that a word?
Oh yeah.
That I kind of recently discovered that I'm like truly a millennial. I'm just deciding that that's who I am, even though people could argue and have argued that I'm like on the cusp. Even though I'm 30 years old, I was born in 1995. What would you say?
People have argued. I like the idea that people have argued that. Where does that happen? The arguing.
People. Well, I've seen online, like, if you were born 1995 or 1996, you are technically you're on the cusp of Generation Z, and being a millennial.
I think
that just doesn't feel.
I think you are, but I also think that, like, I'm not going to reveal what we were talking about before the call, but we were talking a little bit about how some cringe is inevitable, and I think that Miles, in addition to you both have this awareness of cringe that makes you cuspy, whereas I am more like I'm trying to be aware of my cringe. I'm trying to joke around about it, but that's a way of processing my inevitable cringe and how much I love like epic music or how much I still love to point at things and soy face naturally when I see cool things. But you're doing it with a sort of self-awareness that makes you cuspy, I think.
Are you saying that? Yeah, I mean, I try my absolute hardest. Like I was saying to you, I try so hard to be self-aware and not be embarrassing. But damn, I'm not perfect. I slip up,
When's the time you've slept up?
Slept up.
Is that the word?
Am I a vampire? Vampire.
Sleeping up.
Vampires sleep up. God. I think I'm kind of like a doggo girl. Like
that's what I was actually wondering because being like, sorry, the dog's here and I have to.
Yeah, I know that's like, ugh. That's so cringe to be like that. But yeah, I'm like often distracted by like cute doggos and just cuteness.
Like do you bring your dogs into the store, or like if you're working in an office, you're like, I need my dog here in the office?
No, that's not me. But if I'm working somewhere like publicly or at a public facing job, I interact with the animals that come in.
Mm-hmm. I mean, part of it is just that being a human being is very embarrassing.
It really is. What's something embarrassing that you think that you do?
I mean, pretty much most things, probably. I think, like, most people who interface with me through the internet think that I'm making fun of them, but I'm actually, like, just thinking about thoughts that I've had before and things that I've done in my life. But even recently, like, our music composer, Ned, made some intro music that sounded like explosions in the sky. and I was like listening to it, and I was like, I actually just like straight up love this. I just like love epic music, and I can't help it.
I so agree.
Yeah, you do.
I relate.
Yeah,
so much.
I was like watching the Friday Night Lights TV show on TV in a hotel recently, and it was just like I was so moved by it. Just the guitars and the talking about being in a small town and all that stuff.
I've never seen that, but I've heard great things about it.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like
truly.
It's mortifying. It's truly mortifying to be into. But you just, I don't know. But I'm curious about Miles. What's Miles's millennial cringe?
You're not getting off this easy.
What is my millennial cringe? Well, I have a meme account.
True.
I have an Instagram meme account. I was a part of the Instagram meme scene.
You were.
Yeah.
You still are.
The funny thing is when people have said to me, so who's Miles, by the way? Like when I'm, when it's like cross-pollinating into other worlds where I'm inviting people on there. Like, so by the way, who's Miles? And I'm like, I feel like I'm being insulting when I say, oh, he's an Instagram memer. But that's just like objectively a fact about you.
Yeah, it is. But, I mean, what I do is a little different. But, yeah, it is an objective fact. It's an apt description. I drive a Mini Cooper. That's kind of cringe.
You drive a Mini Cooper?
Yeah.
Wait,
I drive a Mini.
Dude, I've been telling you about my car for 10 weeks, and you've never mentioned that you drive a Mini Cooper?
Yeah,
no, you don't.
I do. And because it's embarrassing. Why would I mention that? I picked it out.
You didn't have a Mini Cooper.
That is so awesome. Wow.
When I was in Bloomington, you didn't have a Mini Cooper. Is this a new Mini Cooper?
Yeah, it's new to me.
Is this your midlife crisis Mini Cooper?
Yeah, I had this year was a giant crash out for me. That's my other millennial cringe. Is like I'm obsessed with saying crash out type shit.
I don't think that's like millennial cringe to even the slang that is like. That's what I mean. Like, I don't have any capability of learning some of the slang that you know. There's no way that I could have even naturally. Even if in fact, I'm going to be honest with you. Talking to Miles so often recently, I was like, I'm going to figure out what trade is because he mentioned trade, and I couldn't even figure out how to look it up. I couldn't even figure out like where to go.
I love trade. Why are you using that, Miles?
I don't use it. I don't deploy it. I just know what it means.
Wait, talk us through picking out your Mini Cooper. This is incredible.
Yeah, I can't believe it. But now that you say it, it makes so much sense. Is it red? It's red.
It's not red, but I have thought about getting those racing stripes applied.
Oh, please.
Oh, okay.
It's cream. It's kind of a cream color with a black top.
Oh, that is awesome.
Is there a picture of you driving it?
No. Do you have a picture of you driving your car?
No, I guess not.
Yeah.
I feel like I would just love to see you driving a Mini Cooper. But I thought I've even said many times the reason I talked about my car is because I said someone was annoying me. I want to hit them with my car, and it wouldn't kill. It would be fine because it's just a Chevy Spark. I was like joking about how small my car is, and you had a smaller car than me all along.
Okay, well. My car's a Mini Cooper Countryman, which is it's the bigger version with a full trunk.
Oh my god.
Whoa. I have a Mazda 3 2010. I don't know where it fits, the sizing.
Okay, let me see Mazda 3.
I've never heard of
2010
Spark
the
in my
year?
life.
Maybe Spark is only in Canada.
Yes.
Is it a electric car?
Yeah, I'm Canadian.
No,
That's pretty.
Absolutely not.
Is being Canadian millennial cringe? Yeah.
Yes, you're like years away from me. You're years behind. I'm in NYC. I'm like right.
Yeah,
in the
I've
center
like
of the
never
world
even heard of
over here.
it actually. Oh,
Yeah,
actually, maybe.
New York City.
Wait, are you from New York City?
Absolutely not. No
When
way.
So is moving to New York City to pursue your dreams millennial cringe?
I think that's millennial excellence.
Yeah, could be.
I think it's excellence. It's a timeless.
Wait,
it's
is millennial
timeless.
cringe not millennial excellence? I think they're the same.
Wow.
I know that's a
Type shit.
profound thing we haven't talked about yet on the podcast. So interesting.
Wait, my friend said something the other day. She was like, that girl's body is tea. And that was, I couldn't believe how comfortable she was saying that. I really couldn't believe it.
I always start off saying I'm never going to say these things because, I'm a 40-year-old man. I've been married for half of my life. I'm a working
No
man.
way.
I'm just like a guy. I like to goof around. I'm not going to start saying no cap. But then me joking about not wanting to say, or like, I'm not going to start saying low key or high key, but then joking about saying I'm not going to say it, it just starts creeping in. It's like cancerous. Then now I say it all the time, low key, high key. I don't know if I say no cap out loud, but I've definitely never said anyone's body is tea.
Whoa,
That's because you're a married man. You should say your wife's body is tea.
Please tell your wife that her body is hot fucking tea.
Wait, do people even say like body tea? They say like, her body tea is
body tea, and her face card is not declining.
Yeah, the face card thing, whatever, or like being like your whatever card is so real. It's crazy. But isn't this the episode about Shoppy Shops, Miles?
Yeah, Jill, I didn't tell you that, but this episode's about those little shops you get, or those little shops that have like food from Instagram and like expensive graphic design sardines and things of that nature.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, what do you think of them?
Like those gift shops, you can always buy a really overpriced.
You can get like in New York, you can get like the Swedish fish that are actually from Sweden.
Yeah, that are salted licorice flavored.
Or fish wife you can get.
Yes.
Or
because
in Canada, all of the Shoppy Shops, they pretty much entirely just have Bagoo products, top to bottom.
Yes. Okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah, because I do want to make a distinction. And I don't think this is necessarily what you're thinking, but there's the shops in like tourist cities that are called like Sparrow and Oak that have like candles with like sassy sayings on them, and that's a little different.
Okay,
like
some Shoppy shops still do have remnants.
Oh,
of that,
you're talking about the food. Okay. You're talking about.
They have
just
candles.
food.
No, they have candles too, but the candles don't have sayings on them. The candles are like more poetic.
Okay, because the Shoppy shop I was thinking of, I bought my mom an oven mitt that said "fuck, I love cheese" on it.
I think there is significant
I feel like
overlap.
that's proto Shoppy Shop, maybe. But Shoppy
that's
Shop
like
now,
the mom Shoppy Shop.
Yeah,
that's like
I think there's the ones we know as Shoppy Shops are, and this might be what makes me not cuspy and makes y'all cuspy. And I said y'all, even though I'm Canadian, felt so good. Is that these Shoppy Shops work so well? I walk in and I feel like a dang kid in a candy store. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy editorial magazine. Hell yeah, I'm gonna buy a Bagoo bag and a tin of fish. And a little knife that's shaped like a fish, and some socks, some imported Japanese socks. So it works on me, but I don't know. Of course. But I've worried that the younger millennials are like, I've never bought anything that made me happy. I don't purchase items. I don't like items.
I love an item. I love a plate. Yeah. There's this place, I think it's Shoppy in New York called Fish's Eddy. They have like
that sounds right.
Dog like dishware and aprons with like dogs on them. And yeah, like overpriced like caramels and bags.
Oh yeah, overpriced caramels. Now you're talking my language.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay, now your ears perked up.
Also,
am I right,
to be clear,
oh yeah.
A bookstore or a record store or especially a cafe could have a Shoppy Shop corner inside of it, I think.
Yeah. Well, I realize this might be tricky territory, but I went into the Third Man record store in Detroit, and that is a Shoppy Shop record store.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, there's like so many novelty items.
There's this record store I went to in, what is it? Is it Minneapolis? Somewhere in the Midwest. So shoppy. They had like rockabilly shirts and then like cardigans and then I can't remember what it was.
I feel like
it was Minneapolis.
The Shoppy Shops, when you're like on a road trip that you go to, they have merch for the city that you're in, but it's like, this doesn't look like your normal merch. This was hand silk screened, and it has a drawing of the bridge by someone who's local. I think the thing that, like, in my understanding, the thing that started Shoppy Shops to become what they were, which was like the defining millennial, the entire millennial economy was defined by this item. Feel free to disagree with me if I'm wrong, but it was the enamel pin. I think for about 10 years, everyone had a business that was doing like an enamel pin of a VHS tape or of David Lynch or of even John Waters or something. And that was just someone's entire life was making enamel pins. And then the Shoppy Shop started selling them, and then someone was like, what if we did olive oil with this same mentality? Oh, another thing a lot of American Shoppy Shops have is the Momofuku instant ramen for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, I know what you're talking about.
Not to get too in, quote unquote, in the weeds of brands, but there's like Matty Matheson has an adult macaroni and cheese brand, right?
Yeah. But the thing, this is where Canadian and American divides, because Matty Matheson's beautifully designed adult mac and cheese brand is just sold in regular grocery stores here, because we don't really have the Shoppy Shop infrastructure that you have down there.
Well, I think like Shoppy Shop stuff is making its way into Kroger.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think, but I guess I just want to rewind and just understand, like, so Jill, you kind of get what we're getting at. Do you like a Shoppy Shop, or does it make you wince?
Oh, that's a God. I don't get. I'll never purchase. Rarely will I ever purchase a Shoppy Shop item, but I'm not gonna lie. I like looking at it. I like looking at the stuff.
Right.
I can't lie. It's kind of.
But you don't
exciting.
see you don't pull the trigger. Whereas I leave.
No.
I've spent $75 on gummies, and I don't even.
Yeah.
know,
What are some things that you guys
spoons.
buy from these places?
Like a mug that looks like it's for camping, but it's not, and has like speckles on it. Maybe a speckled mug.
I get the consumables, like a weird underwater creature that's in a tent. That's for me. A bitter tasting soda that's made out of dirt and increases your blood flow to your brain, allegedly. That's for me.
What are you guys talking about? What are these stores? I would drink that. I just don't know. I feel like the only things that I see at these places are like, enamel pins that are like of cats, and they say like chunky.
That's really good. But that doesn't. If it was a dog and it said chonker, would that not appeal to you as a doggo gal?
I'm actually kind of more of a cat person.
Whoa.
I know that's like crazy. I think what's happening is a dog is like new in my life. I now have a dog, and so now I'm just kind of devolving a little bit.
Right.
Going backwards.
If this helps define it, I think like a Shoppy Shop might be when people opened a store in like 2015 and decided that it was a general store, and they used the phrase general store.
Or commissary.
The commons, maybe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean incense too. I'll buy incense from those places. Absolutely.
Okay, yes. I have done that.
Right.
Incense are usually cheap. If I go to a Shoppy Shop or something similar to what you guys are talking about, even if it's not exactly what I've experienced, I always if I buy something, it's the least expensive. Sometimes, ironically, I'll buy a sticker.
Right.
That says something silly, or just, I don't know. Yeah. Genuinely, if they have like nice hand towels, I'll do that. But I don't like to spend too much money on this stuff.
Do you like to spend money at all?
Yeah, I do. I'll be fully honest with you. I do.
What do you like to spend money on?
I like shoes a lot. I like household things like trinkets and tchotchkes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always kind of looking around like, how can I make this look better around my apartment, you know?
There you go.
That kind of stuff.
I feel like then Shoppy Shops are made for you because you could get like
so
a dumb ceramic or like a vase. A vase? Do you say vase or vase?
Oh, wow.
Neither.
I think, what do you
Vase.
I say vase.
Really?
Yeah,
oh
definitely.
My God.
Yeah.
I hate pronouncing words on podcasts. It's so stressful.
Do you say either or either? Either or either?
Either.
I think I can only think of saying either or. I think I would say either.
Mm.
What about you?
I don't really know.
Elliott Smith?
Yeah. Dead.
Love him. Love him. My millennial ears perk up whenever I hear him.
I know. But it's funny. I feel like Elliott Smith is for millennials, even though it's Gen X.
So true.
But isn't he
so
like
culture?
Isn't he like popping off on TikTok now, or is TikTok actually just for millennials, but we pretend it's not?
I think that's accurate. Yeah, we always pretend we're a little too old for it.
Yeah,
but we're just on it.
We're just on it. I think the Shoppy Shops in Canada also is where they sold like squiggly small mirrors that were like squiggly shaped.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that was that was one of the things where I feel like millennials were thinking that we were performing Gen Z, but actually it was just one of the last things made for millennials. We were like, oh, this is the next shit. This is what everyone new is into. Squiggly mirrors.
There was an entire store in Brooklyn that was like that sold things like that. It was maybe this is a Shoppy Shop. I still think I just don't get it, but there was like tons of squiggly mirrors, Baggu products. Just everything was like retro and funky. Like
yeah,
and weirdly shaped.
Not to have a pod meeting live on mic, but it's great to tell the guest what the episode's going to be and give them a bit of context beforehand.
Oh, you're telling me that now? I think that's great too, but I think not telling them and surprising them is also great.
Absolutely. No, I just wanted to add a little bit of tension for fun, just because we were all agreeing too much,
Yeah,
I'm so pissed right now.
I played that well. Jill, I've been wondering if you wanted to talk about your experience at the Best Show. Speaking of we're not speaking
right
of
now.
Other generations.
You mean right now?
But speaking of
the Best
Gen X
Show.
generation. Yeah.
Wow.
This one.
That is actually thank you for asking me that. I actually do feel like I felt like a fish out of water in like backstage and just that whole night because I'm a millennial.
I'm a
and
millennial.
Everybody else, I'm a millennium. And everybody was Gen X around me. Like, I really do feel like there's a generational divide there. And yeah, I performed at the Best show, and it just was an absolute nightmare. Total nightmare.
Really? What happened?
I'm not exaggerating. My friend was producing this, Todd Sharpling reunion Best show. Nice guys. None of them knew who I was. My friend was producing it, and just there was like a little segment where they would have a comedian go on stage and just say, just be funny for like a minute to this squirrel puppet that Todd Sharpling was handling. And I didn't really prepare much. I was backstage with Kurt Vile. It was in Philly where I lived for a while, and it was just kind of like, Kurt Vile was there, some guy from a band. I really, what was it? The Hooters, you know that band? From like the 80s?
No. Oh, from the 80s.
Exactly.
No. Yeah.
I know the restaurant.
They have this song called And We Danced. I think that was like their single, the most popular song. That's exactly how they explained it to me.
When you just said, do you know the band The Hooters? I was like, oh shit, this must be some cool egg punk shit I've never heard of.
No.
Yeah, it's like a Conehead side project. Lumpy and the Dumpers, the Hooters.
I fucking love egg punk. Sorry. Yeah. I actually no cap do.
Same.
Anyway, that
high
just
key.
I high key bombed. I sucked the air out of the room. I've never felt that in my life. Like I made a joke about like the chipmunk or the squirrel like sucking on Kurt Vile's ball sack. And I kind of said it shyly like that. And it was just, and God, it was like, I heard somebody, there was about like 200, 300 men in the audience. And it was like, the air was out of the room. And it was a nightmare. And then I was ignored backstage. I just didn't think that they knew what to do about me. They were very confused by me.
If that's your sense of humor as well, does that feel like a success in a way? Or did it did you want still because I've always wondered that, like, if I tried to say something that I would say out loud, or like sometimes on a show, I'll like to say something that's like, just makes it really uncomfortable for a few seconds, and I kind of thrive on that. But I would imagine in real life, it's like, I don't know, is it uncomfortable or did it feel good?
I'm trying to figure that out. I think like I do that. That's like ultimately like kind of all I do, but I'm not used to it failing that. I mean, it fails, but I feel fine about it because I'm like, I feel like confident. Like that's actually just who I am. But in that room, I was like, God, I felt like I was like mad that I didn't change myself to like prepare myself for that room more, because it's just different when there's that many people that are all there like fully to support this niche project. And I was just like, wow, like it really didn't make me feel good afterwards. That was like one occasion where I just felt bad. But looking back, it's really funny to me. I just think cool people think that he's cool. And so I'm like, oh, does that mean I'm not cool? Because I didn't really like work like in that room. Like, I don't know. It's confusing. Yeah. I will think about that for a while.
Sometimes it's like you planted the seed, like it was uncomfortable then, but now it's like an important part of it's something you can lean on forever.
I love talking about stuff like that. So I guess like I at least have a story.
Yeah. One time when my brother got married, well, I have a lot of marriage in my family. But when my brother got married, I did like a really good wedding speech that like went over, like everyone was laughing so hard. And for some reason my cousin couldn't make it to the wedding. He's like my older cousin. He couldn't make it to the wedding, but he still flew out after. So he arrived the next day while all the family was still together. And my mom was like, Joe, you got to show your cousin your speech. It was so funny. You're going to love it. And he's like, doesn't have my sense of humor at all in any way. But my mom was like so persuasive. So I just had to like say this entire 10-minute speech, like standing to my cousin who hated it, and like just watch him kind of squirm and look around the room. And I mean, that was an audience of one, but that was a hellish experience. But it has, and
you had to push through it.
And I think about it all the time. Like it haunts me and drives me, I think.
Yeah, everybody complains about when like a coworker that shows you a video that sucks and you have to pretend to like it. But it's so common to be the coworker who shows a video that sucks. It's
true.
So true.
Yeah, I'm like really, really bad also at like an example of that is like putting on if there's like friends over or if there's a party and I put on music, I always put on something terrible. I'm always like, let's listen to Piss Jeans.
Same.
It's going to be really fun. And everyone like hates it. It gets really sad. I don't know what I'm thinking.
What is the perfect like type of, I always wonder this, like when I have people over, I'm like, what do I play?
Yeah.
What's like the best music to play that people will enjoy that isn't So
It's probably like
you know,
lo-fi
what's
beats.
perfect?
Lo-fi beats to chill to.
Yeah.
Yeah, AI
I think
generated
that's
music
true.
for sure. It's Stereo Lab, I
Egg
think.
funk. I think it could be Stereo Lab.
Yeah, that's my sincere answer, I think.
It probably is.
When I was a freaking barista, that's what I played all the time.
When I have like friends over, sometimes I'm like, it's like the beta band scene in High Fidelity, where I like turn to Sarah and I'm like, watch this. And I put on the Lemon Twigs, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, this is so good! It sounds so retro. I love this." So that's a good one to pull out.
I put on the Smiths sometimes.
Oh, sick!
That is too much of
It's
a vibe.
provocative. It's provocative,
Yeah,
but the
it really
Smiths
is.
is good. It's good. Everyone can. It gives people something to talk about.
Yeah, they can be like,
I think so too.
Playing a low-key canceled guy.
But sometimes then there's someone who knows like too much Morrissey facts, and then they just like go off on Morrissey, and I'm like, this is too much for me. I don't want a whole Morrissey
Totally.
lesson right now.
Yeah, maybe never mind. Maybe that's not good. I
Maybe never
fully
mind.
forgot he was canceled.
Put on never mind.
I fully forgot he was canceled for a minute.
Because he's not really canceled.
Yeah, he's not really.
He's
He's
just
like a good amount of canceled where people like to be like, guess who I went to go see the other week?
Oh yeah, Morrissey sucks.
My problematic fave. Do you have a problematic fave, Jill?
Yes. Mark Kozlik.
Oh yeah,
What's his name?
yeah.
Sun
That's a
Kill
great
Moon
one.
guy.
That's a cuspy choice for sure.
I love him. I really do. I'm willing to look past
Fair enough.
some stuff. Is that wrong?
No,
Red
I
House
completely
Painter.
agree.
No, but
Yeah.
I
Okay.
never got in. I feel like all you younger millennials don't have the appreciation for, say, Modest Mouse. You'd rather hear Mark Kozlik.
I love
sing
Modest Mouse.
You do.
Well,
I love Modest
he did.
Mouse.
He did a couple great renditions of Modest Mouse songs, better than the original.
I think Modest Mouse is like great, but I think they were too popular at the time that they'll never get to have a loop back around to be cool again fully.
What's your problematic fave?
Honestly, it used to be Woody Allen. I don't know if I have one though now. I think I actually like am still pretty woke. I think when I like learn about people, I'm like, all right, I'll just listen to something else. I'm a pretty woke lib, to be honest.
I like Ryan
I'm
Adams.
feeling. Ooh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
I've been getting so much more lib as I've gotten older. And I really love it.
That's it's funny because the idea is that you're supposed to get more conservative as you get older, but maybe millennials will get more cringe lib as they get older.
That's what's happening to me. Yeah.
Too bad
I'm, like,
we weren't
liberal.
recording it with our great riff on the lib car that will replace. But they can never know. The listeners can never know. They'll just have to keep
I
an eye
know.
out when
We
it
were
comes
on
out.
fire in the pre-record visiting session.
I love the
Do you
pre-record
think we're
visiting.
Do you
We're
think
still
that
on fire.
sucking?
No, we're still on
Okay.
fire. We just started out on fire.
I think it's hard to not see.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah.
you like
Yes.
to. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep
that's
telling
okay.
Josiah
That's okay.
that because
Miles has the non-file management privilege of the show, so he
Yeah.
thinks we should be recording 40 gigabytes of video every week and editing it and uploading it everywhere. He doesn't understand the pain.
That's the
I
way.
think we should clip.
That's the way to
We
do-
should clip it.
Yeah, when do you guys do clips?
We don't.
We gotta clip it, dude.
We should pre-write clips for each episode and film them, and then
Yeah, we
switch
should.
to audio.
We should. Those like
So-
fake podcast studios where they just
Okay, that's actually a
record,
pretty good idea.
Yeah, they just like record commercials for supplements in. We should do that.
So, Jill, like, how did the Tom Sharpling thing end? Did he ever speak to you? Did your friend like cut you out of
I don't want to. No. And I don't want to like badmouth because I feel like I've been pretty public about how horrible this was, and I let my friend know. But I don't want to have a bad attitude about it. It was just kind of not the right show for me. I did luckily have one friend who was also on the lineup. She happens to be 50 years old, and she was
nice.
She's a 50-year-old, and she also like felt like she didn't really do well. And
so you're saying Best Show fans hate women, is what I'm hearing.
Don't want to say that. We were the only two women, okay. Which is very interesting. But after the show ended, I was just kind of backstage, like brooding with my friend, and then there was a guy who's also Kurt Vile's brother, who is a Jell-O shot guy, and he was just passing those around. So I kind of just had some Jell-O shots and like snuck out of there. I felt so ashamed though. Like I get kind of embarrassed. I mean, I was very embarrassed, and I didn't want to like hang out too late and like talk to anybody. But Todd afterwards was like, to my friend, who I guess had a more like acceptable performance, he was like, hey, thank you so much. Like you were amazing. And then to me, he kind of like gave me like a side hug and was like, thank you. Thank you. like under his breath. And I was just like, wow. Good. So he agrees this, like, it was just like very obvious how uncomfortable he was. Yeah. And then I went home.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it was fine. I still think about it.
What if you if you had killed it, then you would have had to be performing for those people all the time. You'd be on the circuit. You know?
Yeah, which, you know, I don't know if I would like that, but I would at least have the respect, maybe, you know?
True.
They would probably know my name at least. I'm just any old Jill Schmo to them.
Miles, I think to close it out, you should ask Jill the two main icebreaker questions. I don't know if you remember them both, but I'm going to text
Discord.
Yeah, just you know, the ones we've been.
Okay.
You asked JF one of them. I'll ask you here. I'm going to text them to you so you can. This is a real organized.
Okay, I'm just going to ask one.
I want to know both because I really want to know this other one. I think Jill will have the definitive answer on both.
Okay.
Jill.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapple on pizza? And hot dog sandwich?
Whoa. Wait, is that a question?
I wasn't expecting. I was just trying to quickly type it to you. I wasn't expecting you to read it like that.
Wait, so the question is hot dog sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
God, this question keeps me up at night. Pineapple on pizza? Yes, absolutely. And hot dog is not a sandwich. Are you kidding me? Are you out of your mind? It's its own category.
Spicy takes. Controversial. Gonna be getting some letters about that one.
I talk about this like every day, almost every other day. Pineapple belongs on pizza.
All right. Well, we've settled it.
Do you agree?
I'll never tell.